And we are live. Welcome to the Arcane Apocalypse, a Dungeons and Dragons live stream where our group of adventurers are traveling across the countryside, mostly in look of their families that have been separated from them for the past 8 years, as we've somehow gotten ourselves flung 8 years into the future, where the world has turned into this wasteland filled with monsters and magic and all sorts of nefarious villainy. The group is going to pick up here. We're heading east. But first, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. We'll start right here with Jordan, and we're going to go ahead and find out who we're playing, a little bit about what we were like before the apocalypse, who we are now, and Jordan, or Ro, has a big question for the group for our icebreaker this week.
Hi, I'm Ro. Before the apocalypse, I was a robot, personal assistant, and now, somehow the arcaneness of the uh this the apocalypse turned me into a human somehow, and I'm also a bard. So what I'm wondering is, as a brand new human, I'm experiencing a lot of really big feelings, and um, I'm wondering how you all like deal with that. Like, how do you like de-stress? How do you deal with your big feelings? And Kai, do you have big feelings or any feelings at all?
Well, since it kind of ended pointed at me, I'll go next. Hi, I'm Kyle. I play Kai9X. Before the apocalypse, I was a pile of scrap, and now I am an automaton tasked with finding out the most I can about the arcane world we now live in. To answer the question, uh, I'll drop into Kai. So I don't exactly feel feelings. And I don't exactly feel stress in the way that humans feel stress. I do, however, seem to have some of the same symptoms. You'll notice that when humans get stressed, they have a hard time making decisions. Memory seems to go out the window, and instead they act entirely based off of short-term stimulus. I find that when that happens to me, the most important thing to do is shut down for exactly 6 hours and run Disk Defrag, this wonderful program that I found while searching a computer hardware store.
Good activity.
That's so nice.
I wish I could do that.
What kind of medium did you find that on?
Disk Defrag? 3.5-inch floppy. Don't ask where that port is.
It's right there. We can see it.
Oh,
Right
That's
in the
my
middle.
This is my CD DVD combo port. This is USB-C and this is USB.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Curious.
For the chart being available. But,
Am I going
all right,
next, or is
yeah,
whatever order you want to go in.
okay? Sure. I didn't expect to break like 3 times in a row. Hi, I'm Chris. I play Dr. Hermes Sanguine. I'm a human fighter. Before the apocalypse, I was a veteran who became a doctor. After the apocalypse, well, I shoot stuff and slash stuff. But for me, dealing with stress, instant gratification was usually my go-to choice. So like nicotine, things like that, easy to get. And long-term plan, it would probably be going to the shooting range. But
solid answer.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to go next?
Here we can find some stuff to shoot.
Sure, I'll go.
Or Rever. Rever Kurt.
I'm Curtis, playing Reverend Himmelberger, aka Rev. Pre-apocalypse, I was just a local pastor hanging out, minding my own business, and found myself in cohorts with this ragtag group of people. Post-apocalyptic events, I have found myself as a Goliath cleric who has decided to do what I can to protect and serve this group. As far as stress goes, I found that the best way to de-stress or work through big emotions is to stare at yourself in the mirror and slowly pretend that you're turning into a chicken. And once you fully realize the chicken, you just let out a loud cluck and then walk away.
Can you give us a demonstration?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
Clock.
And that works.
What was that?
The cinematography, I gotta say.
What is happening?
Live special effects.
Did you guys plan to be like, we're just gonna break Chris? Like, I can barely breathe right now. Trying not to wake up my neighbors.
Love it.
You should all try it. It works really
Alright.
well.
You just become the chicken. I gotcha.
All right.
This is really good advice.
Hi, I'm Agent Knox. I'm Nathan. I play Agent Knox. Pre-apocalypse, he was a acquisitions agent. God damn it, this is so hard now. I should have went first. He was an acquisitions agent for the Syngeni Corporation. And then post-apocalypse, he is searching for remnants of his previous life and busy trying to keep all these people alive and focused on their mission. And the way Agent Knox, I guess I'll get into the character. Well, the way I would de-stress is I would like to get high. I would go up to the skyscrapers and go to the access ports, and I'd get to like the very top levels where like the lights were for like the planes, and I would go and I'd sit up there and I'd meditate like high above the world. And I called it getting high because it was just kind of funny, but it really brought me like a sense of peace and like understanding, seeing everything, and then I would proceed to smoke like 4 or 5 joints, and then that'd be how I de-stress.
Well played.
Damn it!
I think we should really try combining some of these things together.
Mm-hmm.
Mix them all up.
Mix and match and see what works
If
best
you
for
if
Ro.
you do them in the wrong order, though, you might be tempted to try to fly, and that might end poorly.
That's true.
like come down off of the rooftop before you try to be a chicken. Yeah.
Well, if you
yeah,
go up
that-
there and then you smoke a lot of joints
and
and
then you
then
turn
you
into a bird.
become a chicken, you
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
And then eat
Yeah. That's...
3.5 inches of floppy or something like that.
And then you can choke on the floppy disk while you're flying.
Yeah.
Not flying.
Episode, yeah.
All right. And with that, I am Bill, your dungeon master, and welcome to the Arcane Apocalypse. Now, last time, our adventurers had finally returned and resupplied and geared up at Piccolilli Farm, where the great Leo, or Leonardo da Vinci, has given us some supplies and made good on some requests, some new attire for Nox, and has promised to make some things for him in the future. But most significantly, we stopped by our, well, not so good friend Gilbert, who has since been taught how to convert both internal combustion engines and convert vehicle electronics to function on the red and the green stuff. Or blue, excuse me, pardon me. The red and the blue stuff, specifically the red crystals and the blue crystals that now spring forth in this land wherever the arcane lightning strikes. The red essentially can be dissolved in water to function as an alternative fuel, and the blue crystals can be utilized to create control circuitry that replaces all sort of internal electronics and things required to make the vehicles work. So, now bestowed with a quite sizable truck and our Stingray, our mini Stingray, so to speak, we have set back out, heading east on our 1,000-mile journey to make our way to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to hopefully find Rev's family, his wife and children. But we know we have many dangers between here and there. 1,000 miles is a long way to go in an apocalypse. And despite having wheels, that road is not going to be safe. We know, in fact, that it goes through the most dangerous, heaviest parts of the arcane storms, right in the heart of the Mississippi River Valley. And we pick up as the group looks over the map of Kansas and Missouri, planning out our road east. Take it away, folks.
Okay, so I'll have, instead of having opened the map, I'll have a big projected image of the map with the three-dimensional terrain mapped out so that it looks bumpy. So you can see the very slight variations in height that we'll have to deal with. As you can see, I think that this path along the 70 here is the most direct path straight through. We just stick to it.
I think you're right. And as you can see, it's pretty flat.
Yes, this is a topographical map, although it might be hard to tell.
No, this particular stretch, I'm pretty sure, is that flat.
No.
Do you have experience in the area, Rev?
Oh yeah. I mean, once you get I'm from the East Coast, but once you get past Kansas City, for sure, there's it's just flat. You can see your dog running away for 3 days.
Did that happen to you?
Your vision must be amazing.
No, well,
It's really
It's
slow.
just really flat.
L5.
anyways, yeah, it's just really flat. As you can see. Just take a look around.
What about for Kansas City? How is the?
It's still pretty flat. It's just a little less flat, but on a scale from where we are now in Kansas to Rocky Mountains, it's a solid 0. Maybe gets into 1. I think somewhere past St. Louis, once you get to Ohio, they even have this little bump that they call that's a tourist attraction because it's just so flat.
They didn't let me out of the truck till I was on mission, so I really don't have any experience traveling.
I was looking for the vehicle choice is okay to traverse this road, in your opinion? Okay.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Then
I think it's good because even if the road's blocked up a little bit, we can just kind of pull off into the grass, and it shouldn't be too difficult. It's not there's not guardrails and stuff because there's nothing to fall off into.
I might be able to shove some of this stuff out of the way.
All right. Well, I think we have the thing. We can start.
Sounds good to me.
Doing obviously driving rotations and lookouts for traveling, but we can take those in shifts and sort that out while we're on the road.
And
Okay.
I think, Rev, weren't you gonna drive first?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm willing to drive. I like driving and all.
And the group makes their way in piles back into the truck, gathering all aboard, and proceeds along the highway due east, ready to see what happens. And we know we've got about 1,000 miles to go at a rate of, 200 miles a day. It's a 5-day journey. Maybe we can get more than 200 miles in a day. Who knows? And, oops.
Hey.
And the group piles in. We've got Rev taking the lead as the truck takes off to the east, working our way down the highway. Over the course of the first morning, it is smooth and steady, but relatively slow going, with numerous cars on either side of the road, causing us to have to slow down and zigzag, making a decent pace of about 30 miles an hour on average here. Meaning, at this pace, we will probably be approaching Kansas City by noon. Midway through the morning, we do spot about a dozen or so zombies lurching about in the highway in front of us. What do we do here?
A dozen or so zombies.
Yep.
I mean,
Are they blocking the road?
Yeah.
Lining so we can't just drive by? Okay.
You could try to squeeze off and on the side. It's pretty overgrown.
I'm gonna try first just a minor illusion of like a person off to the side and them saying, "Hey, zombies over here!" Their hands won't move, but they'll, hands up, "Hey, zombies over here!" and try to see if it'll lure the zombies off to the side.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a. I want to be nice, but I kind of want to ask for a performance check.
Go ahead. Performance makes sense.
Yeah.
I might need to take an actor feat at some point. I got a 9.
I'm gonna
-1.
I'm saying a little prayer that this works.
Oh, you want to give me a what's that, a D4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So since
I
I
got a
always
4 on
watch
it.
Kai do his minor
13.
illusions as well, can I kind of copy him to improve his minor illusion too with mine?
Sure.
Provide the help action. Is that what you'd call that?
Get
Yeah,
advantage.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, give him
in that
give him a
case.
little support with his minor illusions.
Okay, in that case, my second performance check is hopefully higher than a 9, but isn't.
That's all right. You had a 13 total. That's pretty good
Make
against
it worse.
mindless zombies, right? Can't be. But whether it works or not, you did a wonderful job, Kai.
So, I mean, it's a 13. That's not bad. Yeah. So zombies are pretty dumb. So with the 13, you are able just barely to pull it off, as the squad of zombies slowly begins marching off of the highway and stumbling into the undergrowth along the edge of the grass there, starting to get caught in all sorts of brambles and briar bushes.
Gotcha. Perfect.
That was good thinking, Kai.
Thank you.
I was going to jump off and just like run around them, but
No,
that
I
I was
was
gonna
a
get to use my
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
No need to use real bait. We can use illusionary bait for now.
I need to.
Yeah, I
I need
think
to
it's a good
remember that.
idea.
That was smart.
Save our energy, you know. 'Cause,
Now, can you go back to casting the? Can you go back to projecting the turn-by-turn directions? I'd like to make
Oh.
sure that you're still very good at that.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
The turn-by-turn directions of Go Straight.
Yes, but we had the HUD up when we drove last time, and I wanted. This is Nox's turn to do the HUD while I.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about 60 miles in at this point. Go ahead, Nox. Give me an Arcana check or Arcana. Did I just say
no.
Arcana? Ew. Why would I say it like that?
I'm gonna say it like that from now on.
Yeah.
Gigawatts and Arcana.
Arcana.
An 8.
Okay, no.
It's like one of those old school like Garmin's that like every couple feet tells you to like, you know, recalculating and
Yep.
And it keeps flickering on and off.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn right.
Not
You're like, that's a
updating
cliff.
where you're at.
Keep like touching the screen, like hope with the.
Actually,
Image.
it's telling you in 700 miles turn or get off the exit on the. Or it's no, it's not. It's
U-turn.
even farther than that. I think it's actually like 850 miles or something until the exit to the interstate or the turnpike in Pennsylvania. That's like the next actual highway. There's a couple where you like overlap,
700
but it's
miles.
not
makes a
stopping.
U-turn.
no,
In,
it just
in,
goes straight.
You're doing
it-
great, Nox. You
in
just need to
800
maintain
miles,
that.
bear right on the what's the turnpike, Kurt? Whatever.
We're on 70. Or
Yeah,
we're
what's
talking
Pennsylvania turnpike?
About, 76.
76. Yeah. So Nox's overlay is just repeating in 900 miles, bear right onto I-76.
Yep.
In 900 miles, bear right onto I-76. Every 6 seconds.
Oh no.
That's almost as bad as when somebody's
And
driving.
then about every
and
2
won't put on their
minutes,
seatbelt.
it goes down 1 mile.
Those are celebrated
Nox-
minutes.
Celebration
Nox,
minutes.
does this thing have a mute button?
Oh yeah, no, I could. I was just keeping you updated.
Uh,
We are
Yeah.
so up.
A little less updates. A little less updates is okay. I have a real quick question. Since we're heading into Kansas City and all that, are there any like Chiefs fans on board? Great.
No.
So that when we get in town, I can make fun of them for not making the playoffs. I guess 8 years ago.
Oh, you're talking about
Technically-
sports.
Technically, after the time you would have left. When you last left, they had just recently gone
I
to the
guess.
Super Bowl.
I guess. Well, yeah, they did, and we won. So you know, it's okay. Either way, we're gonna make fun of them.
That's fair.
I just want
Yeah.
to make sure I wasn't gonna hurt anybody's feelings, but or specifically that I was gonna hurt your feelings. But that's okay.
And as you say that, let me see how fast I can do this. You actually look out over to the right and you see Kansas City on the skyline as we're at the point now where the highway starts to kind of curve north a little bit, where there's a big old rail yard and then the kind of the river in Kansas City. I guess I'm gonna paste it into Discord and then open it in
Got him in the 80s.
the... What? With the music?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I'd imagine that this is K9X functioning as a jukebox, since the radio obviously doesn't work. Or
Again-
technically, the radio actually the CB there's a CB radio in the truck that hypothetically has been
Updated.
converted and updated, but that doesn't mean there's anybody on the other side nearby. Same thing with like the actual radios. But cool thing with the CB, you can hypothetically connect your sending stone through,
cool.
through the car's PA system, so you can
nice.
you can do speakerphone.
Sweet. Do I just leave the sending stone in the radio? Or
Yeah, there's like a little spot for you to stick it
Perfect.
in with the handheld. There's like
slot
a
it
little
in.
connecting slot.
love it.
A little dock.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Just dock my sending stone.
Dock your sending stone so that you can everybody can hear.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. I was going to just save image and then show image. No, I'm just going to do it the fast way. Boom. All right. Not worrying about the address bar. But so that's what y'all can see out the passenger side window to the east as you are turning north here. But of course, many of the buildings are cracked and crumbled. In fact, one of the big skyscraper buildings seems to be leaning a bit and broken in the middle, like it had been smashed and is like ready to teeter over.
Seems like they've been improving the city a little bit.
But essentially ahead of you, you've got the rail yard that you can see, and then the river, and then we're crossing right over through the heart of downtown as the roads start to get much more densely packed, despite being more lanes now than before, as the highway expands all the way up to 4 lanes going in either direction as we approach the city. The density of broken, busted up cars is actually enormous. And even though, for the most part, we don't have to get out, occasionally we do have to climb out, push some cars around and out of the way. Revs, go ahead and give me a vehicle handling check here, Rev.
Sir.
As the density of the cars gets a bit rough.
I got a 13.
All right, with a 13, yeah, we don't have as we start to work our way through the couple miles worth of dense city, busted up. We'll call it traffic. Carcasses of traffic. We don't have any real incidents, but it is very slow going at that rate. As you have to, there's a couple spots where you think you can make the turn, and then we realize we can't quite, have to back up a little bit, swing wider, and a couple spots where it's just really not possible unless you actually do like a little sort of 3-point turn type of scenario to get the truck rotated around and everything. But generally speaking, don't have any real issues. It just we're slowing down to a crawl at this point as we start to work our way through the city. And everybody go ahead and give me perception checks.
Man.
I got a nat 20.
Oh.
Nice.
I've got that 20.
Great
I
job,
got
Kurt.
a 4.
Head on a swivel.
I got a 6.
Ro fell asleep.
Rev's in dad mode on the road trip. Vigilant.
So,
Head on a swivel,
We-
everybody. You might see something cool.
we start to approach down the bridge, and as we cross the bridge over the river, Rev, you actually spot what looks like some sort of sudden plume of smoke coming out of the building that looks to be off about 20 miles to the south. Nobody else spots it. It's pretty far.
It's pretty far.
And no, it's
Eagle
not a
eyes.
mushroom cloud. But
That's good.
there is some sort of now steady fire burning off in the distance to the south.
Guys,
Probably
you
won't
guys,
affect you, but
you guys see that? That must be where the Chiefs Stadium is.
That is certainly signs of life.
Well,
Smoke
is it
signals.
though? Like things catch on fire sometimes. Like, you know, wildfires and all that.
Wildfires tend to be more widespread and spreading, whereas this seems to be a contained, centralized location.
Yeah, I suppose so. What do you think we steer clear of that though? I don't know. We want to.
I mean, it's a way. It's not in your route at all. You're actually headed perpendicular to it. It's like at a 90-degree angle to where you are. Seems downriver, and this river also is kind of black and sickly looking, the same way many of the other waterways that we've seen have been.
Yes, I do recommend steering clear of as much people as much as we can. I wouldn't be surprised to find marauders or other nefarious folks about.
I am under the assumption that it gets more populated and more dangerous the further east we go. At least that's what I got from talking to Leon and
After you
new
cross the
assistant.
Mississippi,
Yeah, to some degree.
the west side of the river was controlled by, and actually this is based from Hermes' daughter and her friend, was that the west side of the Mississippi River is essentially controlled by the lootlings. It appears that the lootlings are far more numerous and pervasive than seemed before. Kymanex had basically, during most of his
made a
encounters,
peace
had
treaty.
basically, yeah, but he had mostly been hanging out and interacting with, so to speak, I say hanging out, with basically a small little outpost, like way on the western edge of their territory. So you're actually going deeper into their territory at this point, until you hit St. Louis and cross the river.
I don't see their symbol on it, so I'm pretty sure it's all Kai's territory actually.
Speaking of, can you stop at that mile marker?
Sure. What's got some business with the mile marker?
When you pull over, I get out and I head over to the mile marker and I say, "One more step, and I'll be the furthest from home I've ever been." I just needed to say that. We can go.
Fair enough. That sounds I would describe that as
Media obsessed.
feeling sentimental.
I don't think that I would classify that as sentimental as much as I was feeling a little silly. I thought it would be a funny joke.
It was a good one. It was
That's
a
good
good one.
humor.
Honestly,
10 out of 10.
bravo.
10 out of 10. 2 thumbs way up.
Killed it.
5 out of 5 stars.
Love this little guy.
I don't get it, but
What mile marker are we at?
We just watched.
Hey Kai, we have this old tradition where we used to shoot these things. Here, you want to try shooting the mile marker?
I'll pick up your gun and say and look at it and go, "This is a crude weapon for a less sophisticated time," and hand it back to you, and then step back and shoot it with a firebolt.
Honestly, yes. Yes.
I don't think I get. Wait, do I get that one? We watched
That
that.
reminds me of home. We're not in Kansas
Keeping
anymore.
track.
I mean, you are for the moment.
we still are.
So we apparently we wanted to stop. We're stopping at the mile marker, so we are looking
Technically
over the
still the-
bridge.
Clicking my heels though.
Okay, hop back in the car and continue on. I just had
Yeah. So this is where we were at that point.
Looks so run down and apocalyptic.
Right there on that bridge.
It's really
Thanks.
cool how you made it look like a wasteland in the satellite images.
Thanks, Google Maps.
Yeah, this is like a great
Yeah, the river does look terrible with poison.
I wish I could go
AI imaging of like a really
falling apart
terrible city.
place.
Like a
Sorry to those people in
rusty
Kansas
bucket
City
of
who are
shit.
catching
We love-
strays tonight
God,
for
we don't
no
have to
reason.
watch this.
We love you. We love you.
Right now.
5 years from now, somebody was like, "The fuck did I do?"
We love
There's
you.
actually way more.
Immediately get canceled the minute we.
I do apologize. There's actually way more cars than are in this picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Google didn't do its job. It's supposed to do it during rush hour.
Right? It looks like it's dead rush hour. But yeah, so we're headed that way.
Gotcha.
Having just crossed the river.
Well, this was a fun stop. Let's go.
And we proceed to pick our way slowly through Kansas City. Once we cross the river, it actually goes down and becomes kind of a more it's lower rather than being an overpass. Kind of like I-90 is through Boston, where you're in a little bit of a canyon going through a chunk of the city here.
That's what we're going through right now.
Like a cave.
Yeah, so like here as we
All right,
cross.
Knox is like high alert, back of the car, look out, gun out, like.
I think when we
Somewhere up here.
out of character, when we left, you were watching ahead and I was watching behind, right?
Well, I mean, I was doing some GPS up in the front for a bit, and
Oh no, I just meant like which one was
There we
my
go, yeah.
responsibility. That's all. I couldn't remember.
I figured we would just be trading off either or, because we have the firearms.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so we get this point here where it starts to go down and become more of a canyon,
Uh-oh.
so to speak. And Rev would kind of be able to tell you that it's going to go for a little stretch here until we get out of the suburbs.
The canyony bit, you mean?
Yeah, like most of, like all the way here through downtown. Oops.
It's built with walls. Gotcha.
In fairness, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning when I drove through Kansas City. So
The last time you drove through Kansas City?
yeah, last time I drove through Kansas City, it was dark, and I was coming the other way. So
And there weren't.
but it really was
zombies.
like felt like a couple days ago. So
Yeah, so for a good while you've got this sort of like kind of walls. There are like on and off ramps,
Sure, but we're sort of in set, is what we're what
Yeah.
we're saying.
and then it kind of slopes back out, and it's. But yeah, so you've got about. Let's see, how far is this before it starts to come back out?
Are those parts passable? I'm concerned that the walls are going to make it hard for us to push cars out of the way.
Oh, sure. It's still like 3-4 lanes, both directions.
Okay.
I'm sure over time other people have.
Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
At least
you
initially.
probably don't want to be. You probably don't need to be highlighting.
That's just-
Shout out to the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City.
Whoops.
We love you.
Sponsored by.
Well, it was some baseball museum. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Little League Museum.
No, the Negro Leagues.
Negro
Oh.
League.
Oh.
Museum.
Oh, I see it on the stream cam over there. Oops. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a
Live,
stroke,
folks.
dude.
There's gonna be a bunch of people in like Kansas City watching this, be like, "What the hell, guys?" You hear the shout out, like, I didn't even know we had that here.
I didn't even know we had that here.
You're not safe, Kansas City.
I saw it the first time he zoomed in on the map, and I was like, "Did that just say that?" Just only for a second.
Yeah, that's-
And his mouse just hovered.
Yep.
Of
I
all the
was like,
things you highlight.
Things that you guys are
Okay.
driving past that you might find hotkeys at, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, if you're
Um,
ever in
Hot
Kansas
tea.
City and you want to stop at a
Hotkeys.
museum and you're into baseball, there you go. We found it.
Either way, you manage to make your way slowly through the channel, creeping with the truck, picking your way back and forth at a brutal. Go ahead and Rav, give me another vehicle handling check, unless somebody else is taking over.
Let's see how many things we hit today. Got a 15.
15. Yeah, you're actually now that you've done the last hour's worth of zigzagging through broken down cars and stuff, you've gotten a little bit more of the feel for the exact size of this truck. You know, the wheelbase is a little bit different from the last big truck that you drove. There's a little bit more of it that kind of kicks out in the back than you had last time. So you're able to do it a little bit faster now that you're getting a little bit more comfortable with the shape and the size and everything. So you've picked up a little bit of pace now, back up to 15 miles an hour. Really about as fast as you could realistically make it through this kind of dense labyrinth of cars. And
No
over the
drifting
course,
in our tow truck.
no drifting in the tow truck. So over the course of the day here, go ahead and also actually give me a perception check, everybody, as we make it through, just in case. And then we're gonna have
I got an 18.
I got a 5, but it was a nat 1. So
we're gonna
Opposite
have
of
Nox
the-
also give me a d20.
I got a nat 20. It's actually
Mm-hmm.
23.
You wanted just a D20 from me?
Yep, just a d20 from Nox.
I'm too focused on not
Oh.
hitting stuff right now.
Oh.
Sweet. Yeah. Sanguine and Kainine X and Nox, you all, despite the in route entertainment and dialogue and distractions, you all hear a sudden shambling and rumbling sound coming from kind of behind you to the left, off in the distance. It does sound like it's low, kind of steady and pulsing, getting slightly louder and louder, as though something is approaching you from behind.
Like as we're moving.
Yeah. Or
not
a number
Bobo,
of
is it?
somethings. No.
But they're getting closer.
Who's Bobo follow us?
It seems that we have potential incoming behind us.
So you said it was a low rumbling? Does it sound like something a motorcycle would make, or like a car, or are we talking like a
Give me
approaching
a
storm?
give me a survival check.
Okay.
Those of you who heard it or can hear it.
For some reason, it's not showing my bonus in the log.
14.
Oh,
Are you rolling
Fine.
by clicking on the button next to the skill, or are you rolling by clicking the d20 on the left corner?
I'm rolling by clicking the plus whatever.
Oh, and it's coming through as custom. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, we're not going to worry about it. It's a 9 plus what?
For survival, it's +3. So, 12.
Uh,
But if I'm not going to succeed, I might actually waste a.
yeah, 12's
tactical
not going to
mind.
succeed.
Okay. Then
Kainine X and Nox, and potentially
I get to add 7 to that.
all right. So that turns it.
To
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. So You all can tell that it definitely sounds like a large number of somethings. And not mechanical. It sounds like a large number of something's stampeding. But exactly what is hard to tell. Nox.
I saw this scene in The Lion King.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was saying,
No.
Nox, you're pretty confident that whatever creatures they are, they're relatively small, and walk on two legs.
Chickens.
Probably a bit bigger than chickens, but
Dude, I swear if you put one of my favorite animals in this game right now. All right. Nox doesn't feel the need to share that. We're acting like we're about to see it. He's in lookout mode. And he's just gonna.
Rev, are you changing
Yeah, so-
anything about your driving? You could opt to go a little bit more recklessly to try to get a little more speed.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh,
I'm
that's right.
focused on not
Yeah, you're
driving,
focused on
so if
driving.
Somebody tells me
So
something.
those who have heard, have you?
Kai did say there is
Yep.
something approaching.
I did not know. I
From-
did not say what because I don't think I passed that check.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll like look in the mirrors.
You passed knowing that it's some sort of like a stampede of somethings.
Okay.
Only, yeah. So you all know it's a stampede of something, some sort of horde or something of creatures charging. Nox was able to determine that they're small and two-legged.
I'll drive slightly faster. Not anything crazy, but you know.
I will give Rev a pep talk about how his driving is the best driving I've seen. And he's just such a great driver.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna send out Bits in flight mode and have him scout to see what the horde is, with the directive that when he flies out, he will eventually fly out of range for our communication, to just fly up and come find me.
Sure. I'll say you quickly send Bits out. Ah, yes, I will do that. I will investigate the noise.
Very good.
Rev, you gain a D8 Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you. I feel inspired.
Yeah, and as you pick up the pace a little bit, Bits comes back in mere seconds, actually, probably only 30 seconds, as he really just has to kind of fly up diagonal a bit until he can actually see that distance. There appears to be a flood of, well, small dinosaurs.
A flood of small dinosaurs. Well, this is a lucky day. Can you believe our
Rapidly approaching.
How incredible! Who gets a chance to see so many small dinosaurs all in one
Dinosaurs?
place?
Is raptors.
Fine.
Ah, yes, they appear to be small
Dinosaurs are
velociraptors.
Gosh.
We're all gonna die.
Are you sure
Somewhere
they're
in the-
not?
Somewhere in the
Chickens.
realm of, well, I mean, they are feathered, but
They know how to use doors.
They're a little bit bigger than chickens. Are they turkeys?
velociraptors are about the size of turkeys, large turkeys.
I'm gonna turn.
They are
I'm gonna
much
turn
large.
to.
No, Chris.
No,
that
you're-
is-
you're confusing-
You're confusing Jurassic Park velociraptors with
Actual velociraptors.
actual velociraptors
Okay.
are tiny little things. Velociraptors in the movie are more like Utah raptors, but
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
blows my mind.
I'm,
I was just about to bring up the Utah Raptor.
I'm gonna turn to Kai and be like, a velociraptor. I don't have any experience with velociraptors. Do you have any media on that?
No one has any experience with velociraptors. That's what makes us so lucky.
I
I
I guess we would be the information going forward after this. we would be the reference material.
If I turn around, can I see anything yet?
Not yet. There's lots of like cars zigzagging and stuff. You could maybe climb on the roof and try to see something.
I would like to try to best I can prepare for when I can see them.
Uh-huh.
I feel like these are best seen indoors, like inside the vehicle.
As you manage to climb up onto the roof of the vehicle and glance back, you do just manage to catch a glimpse about half a mile back of some imperceptible tiny little shifts as you see literally it looks like waves of them flooding over the cars. Like it's so far away that you can't see the individuals. It literally looks like a flowing river.
Fascinating.
Yep. I'm gonna just sit. I'm gonna sit cross-legged on top of the truck that I assume is not moving very quickly, and just wait. I'll let Nox and Doc know that they're headed. They're coming fast, and it is a flood.
It's interesting. Do you see that they're in a pack? That was there was speculation that might be true, and even some research papers done on the topic. But this is incredible to see live.
This is also
Like,
terrifying.
Way too happy.
Dinosaurs. This is so what? Okay.
I'm curious. Is there really no like? There's no like movies on this?
Well, there certainly are. I don't happen to have any in my library, but I'm certain that we can find some the next time that we find perhaps an old movie store.
Yeah, I think they made 1 or 2 movies on dinosaurs back in pre-apocalypse days.
Are they accurate?
I did.
Apparently not.
All right, so how are we playing? What are we doing here?
Are they catching up to us faster than we are?
They are
moving?
currently they are slowly catching up. We're gonna
Do you guys seem like you guys seem concerned about this from my point of view? Like,
Yep.
I'm concerned about this.
They're
How wide is
approximately they're half a mile away. You're the highway. If you, it's at this point it is 3 lanes in both directions, including, and there's a very small median with a divider.
3 lanes in both directions and a small
So
median
you've
with
got-
a divider.
And a little
Is
bit of a
the-
shoulder next to the wall.
The tsunami of chicken-sized velociraptors coming at us from all 6 lanes of the highway. Like, is it like over the median too? And like,
Oh yeah. They jump over the
oh
median.
shit,
They're it's
God.
but it's from behind. It's from behind.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is slowly catching up.
How many turdunkins are we talking about here?
Thousands.
So don't fight them, is what I'm
This
hearing.
is not a combat scenario. This is a get out of dodge scenario.
What's the,
Take 'em.
what's the
This
radius
is
on-
how you
what's the
might have
radius
to
on
fight some
Fireball?
of. This is
What's
you
the
might have to
radius on
fight
fi-
some of the nearest ones
What's the radius on
in order to
Fireball?
keep them off of you, but not
I might be specifically equipped for this specific kind of thing.
What's the radius on Fireball?
Cooking turkeys. I think it's 20 feet, but also I have Radiant to the Dawn, which is a 30-foot emanation.
Does it
I
I would
stay?
also.
Unless it's something that continues. We're talking there's probably a mile of them in a row behind you.
Oh no, I'm not talking about continue, but I'm just saying like I could just wipe out a whole bunch of them.
Right. You can kill a bunch of them. Yes.
Also, Spirit Guardians.
If you had, like, hypothetically, if you had an AoE that could bridge the gap across both sides of the highway,
I would.
right?
I would like
Spirit Guardians.
Guys, we're not the root hero. All right.
What would you like to do, Ro?
to. I would like to like. I'd like to basically prepare a spell for if they get within a certain range.
What are you readying? Oh,
Hypnotic pattern.
All right. So worth noting at this point in distance, you don't necessarily need to ready it because readying is for within the next 6 seconds.
Okay.
for like in combat typically.
I would
You
ready
can
the spells.
like you can thematically ready it.
Oh, interesting.
Like thematically,
Okay,
you can be
all right.
poised for it, but
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm. If I see them coming, I know what
once
I'm
they
gonna
get-
do. Basically.
yeah. Like
Let's
that'll be
say-
your first turn in combat once we
So-
when we get
So
there. Yeah.
once we identify the horde, like, and we see like the first few like coming over, Nox is gonna like pull out his gun and be like, all right, we could probably do this, and then like more and more pile over. He's gonna realize like, nope, this isn't it. He's gonna put his gun away and he's going to like, Rev.
Bitch is like, no, when I said a flood, I meant a flood.
I'm gonna like stick my hand out the door to, you know, signal the thumbs up to Nox.
Don't worry, Rev. Ro and I will take care of this.
Let me know if they get real close.
Will do.
Pretend you're a chicken.
Do you want to, Rev? Do you want to switch places?
Chris is dying.
No, Rev, you can do this.
Sure. Why not?
Held it together.
Yes,
I think this might be a time where I can help out in this capacity. So
Cool. I'll be more useful driving.
I'm gonna like quickly come to a stop
Okay.
and climb out so that Nox
You're
can
gonna
get
come to a stop?
in. You want me to keep driving?
No, I would like you to
Yes,
let me use Mage Hand to hold the pedal down, and then you hand it off and do like a shimmy
Oh,
out
you
with
know.
Nox.
Not we do like I slide into the seat next to you and then like you open the door and then like I take the wheel and I put my foot on the
Yeah,
gas and then
You gotta do
like,
the shimmy.
Yeah, dude, you like get out. We're actually.
If you stop, we're gonna get overrun.
They're a half
Yeah,
a
like
mile
you're-
away.
I don't care.
And steadily approaching. The only
Yeah.
reason that they're not actually on you already is because you're driving at approximately 12 miles an hour. Oh no, actually, you're up to 50. You're up to 15.
So I'm picturing that Rev
It'll take us
just
all of
gets
10
up to
seconds max.
move because he doesn't. He's like, all right, and he gets
Right,
up
whatever.
to move, and then I mage hands the pedal down to the ground.
Give me a quick
Whatever.
Arcana check on that mage hand.
I'm gonna
on that
keep
speed of
driving.
it.
I'm gonna keep
got it.
driving and hand it off. However, we're gonna hand this off.
I got
Oh,
a
Jesus,
15 on the
keep the wheel
Arcana
on.
check.
Was the one driving. I feel.
We're gonna need to roll a communications check all around, a teamwork check.
Sure. How do we? What's that?
So actually, no. So I'm gonna need each of you to roll a charisma check.
I'm gonna
Oh.
pray. I'm gonna pray for this situation because I don't like it.
Stupid charisma
What am I good
checks.
at?
I got a 5.
Oh.
Is this a straight up charisma?
I don't think I've ever rolled one of these.
Well, no. This is the people involved in changing of the chairs.
Okay.
This is the three of you, or the three people who are trying to successfully shuffle driving of the car off.
Love it.
Told you it wasn't a good idea.
I just got a nat 20 again.
Yeah, well, you're not involved, so.
You're not involved.
You're not involved. Yeah.
Ro and Sanguine are in the back going like, yeah, you see, they should just do it like that, whispering back and forth to each other exactly like you're like, yeah, like it's
Why
obvious
are
how
they?
this should
Why
work.
are they doing it so weird?
Don't
And
slow down.
the three of you, it is a chaotic clusterfuck of mage hands and switching. And it's like, wait, I thought you were doing the mage hand. No, I'm doing the mage hand. And
And we're hitting the brake.
yeah,
Take the
Like,
wheel.
from this-
he's like, wait, we're not
Pull
stopping.
over.
Wait, hold on. Ultimately,
Have
in the trade-off, they do get another tenth of a mile on you. So we are now, which is 500 feet roughly. So we are now at 400 feet away, or no, sorry, 2,000 feet away. So 4/10 left. 4 mile markers away.
Too
That's
many
the-
numbers, dude.
Yeah, my bad. We were at 5 away, now we're at 4 away.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stand after we figure out whatever we're doing. I'm so confused and it doesn't go well.
No, it doesn't go well, but in the horde of
But
not
I'm gonna
zombies,
move to
but,
the back.
Velociraptors catch them.
I'm gonna move to the back of the vehicle.
Like, you're gonna
Back to the
climb out
flatbed.
into the back, into the flatbed? Yeah. Into the flatbed with the mini Stingray.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me and the Stingray are gonna get well acquainted.
All right, and at this point
And
now,
I'm gonna
Nox is taken over, and Ro is
and I'm
doing-
gonna lean over and be like, "You're an even better driver than Rev. I saw you drive once, and it was pretty incredible. You're gonna do so good at this.
I can hear you.
The window in the back of the cabin's open.
It is 100%. It is slid wide open.
Be like,
And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and be like, I just told him that to make him feel good.
as you're telling me this, I'm like rear view mirror, just staring.
And he's
at
like-
Rev.
And Nox
I
is
like-
I can hear you too. I still
Yeah, I
can
like.
hear you.
Competition now. See, different ways to inspire.
I am a better driver than.
All right,
Can
so Nox,
I
go
open
ahead and
the
give me
trunk?
your vehicle handling check, your driving
open the
check. I
trunk
don't know
of
if
the
you've
Cooper?
added it to your sheet as a specific thing. Can you open what? The trunk
I
of
open
the
the trunk of the Cooper.
Yeah.
While I'm standing back there, I'm gonna open the trunk, so in case of emergency, I can get into the Cooper.
Nice.
Climb in through the
I
back.
got 18.
So you're behind the Cooper.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All
I think-
the way in the back, looking at the boot.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, so Nox absolutely does better driving, and shortly starts
He did all-
to.
Rev did all the hard stuff.
And despite the Velociraptors being much closer now than they were before, they are no longer appear to be gaining as we continue to drive our way hectically back and forth amongst the zigzagging road while they steadily follow, gnashing and snarling, ready to pounce and attempt to overwhelm you the moment they are within range. As the
Nox is going to as he's driving, as they keep they're pacing, and I just see all the hordes of them. He's going to adjust his rear view mirrors so he's not looking at the horde of velociraptors behind him. So they're just when you get in a car and the rear view mirrors are not right for you, and
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
kind of see the side, the ceiling of the car and the side of the outside. He's gonna do that. To,
On purpose?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to look at those while
Yeah.
I'm driving.
Okay, give me a perception check, we'll say. Nineteen.
19.
Yeah. So you quickly go and you turn the mirror, at least the one that you can reach, and then you realize there's another mirror all the way on the opposite side that you can't quite reach. You manage to find the button for it, and then your perception check actually kicks in, and you realize there's actually the spot mirrors still.
So many mirrors.
There's so many mirrors because it's a giant
many
truck.
mirrors.
So it's got the big rectangle ones, and then it's got the little spot mirrors underneath it
Yeah.
that are all curved and everything. So it's you can still see the slight little bit of movement in the spot mirrors, but it looks super far away.
Cool. I'll take that.
If you had rolled low perception, you wouldn't have even noticed.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Just
So-
as I'm adjusting, there's too many mirrors. Okay.
Exactly. I can see so
Overwhelmed.
much.
Damn it! If
Okay.
only I wasn't so perceptive.
Yeah, so you have a bunch of spellcasters waiting to cast AoEs. How do you want to run this?
Well, so they're not at all within. They're still
A
in
ways
the,
away.
yeah, they're in the 1,000-foot plus distance at this point.
Okay.
We've actually done pretty decent at driving, as we are managing to keep them at a distance. And with one more vehicle check here,
17.
17, absolutely. We continue to drive onward. We come, though, finally, after another half mile down the road, a spot where it absolutely is barricaded the entire way straight across, and you guys are going to have to get out, and somebody's going to have to either... You've basically got two cars straight across. Either you're going to have to try to ram them out of the way, or people are going to have to get out and try to push them or something. The
Push them
Veloc-
slowly.
the Velociraptors are approximately, the Velociraptors are approximately 2,000 feet away,
Okay.
and approaching rapidly. You've probably got about, if you don't move at all, they're probably here in about a minute.
Okay. Or like a perception question. Do the cars look like they can be rolled that are barricaded? Is it just like 2 cars?
Yeah, it's just two cars that happen to be chilling like like they skidded out sideways. It doesn't
Okay.
necessarily look like they're intentionally barricaded. It just like that's just happened to be how they.
It's just
like,
how they
wrecked
are.
and- yeah.
All right. Nox is going. He's not going to ram him. Nox will. You guys will all begin to feel the truck slow down, sort of like at a safe rate. I mean, we're only going 15 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Maybe a
I'm
little
gonna
more
get,
here
I'm
and
gonna,
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get as close as I can to him and stop the truck, and point out, be like, hey, we gotta move these. And I'm gonna go to one of the cars that looks like it could possibly be pushed and start trying to move them.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights 120 feet away from us to see if that could be like a potential distraction to slow them down
Okay.
as they're coming toward us.
Okay. Yep. So if they get within that 100, like if they start to get close enough to those lights, they might
Right.
slow down.
Good
I'll help
thinking.
push the cars.
How long does dancing lights last?
To a minute,
Okay.
About
And then-
I think he said about a minute.
about a
away.
minute away. It's
Yeah.
120 feet.
Yeah. So
Oh,
they'd
okay,
get
so
here at like the
they'd
50
still be
seconds.
up,
Like
yeah.
they'd see it
Yeah.
before then. Yeah. With like 10, 15 seconds to spare. Or
I can
something.
continuously cast that.
Exactly. Like once.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they'll definitely see it before the minute is up. And you said, Chris, your Sanguine is gonna try to help move the cars.
Mhm.
What are Kai, 9X, and Rev doing?
How far are we away from the vehicles?
Knocked.
Oh, I pulled like right up, like so.
Right.
The front of the truck is probably about like 10, 15 feet away from the barricade, if I can get that close.
Yeah.
Kai 9X is standing at the back and keeping an eye on the Velociraptors and getting ready to cast spells if that becomes necessary.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Concentrated on dancing
I
light.
Yeah, you're fine.
think I'm actually gonna move up to like the roof of the vehicle.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Well,
Oh man.
So you're pushing, you two are pushing the
Probably
cars
big
by
enough.
yourself?
but
So we're in, so everybody is not helping out and following Nox and helping push the cars out of the way. Got it.
Just Chris was.
Yep. Got it. Okay. That's an interesting tack
Yeah,
on
I really
let's guarantee that we have to fight the never-ending horde of Velociraptors.
I guess
But be my guest.
If it feels an awful
No,
lot
okay,
like you should.
I'm gonna
help.
help. I'm gonna help push because I can still.
It feels an awful lot like everybody should probably help push.
I'm not going to be helpful. I have an 8
I'm
strength.
concentrating.
Have you ever
But
tried to push
I-
a car? Every person helps.
Okay.
Last time we
I'm
tried to push a
gonna-
vehicle.
You can do things while
I
concentrating.
am going
But
to
yeah.
tell.
Sorry.
I am going to tell Nox, Rev, and Doc how amazing they are at pushing cars.
Fabulous.
You
Okay.
are already inspired, and so is Rev. But
Sure.
Doc, now you're inspired as well.
Yeah, I'll help them push, I guess, because I can protect them from help while helping. So
2 hours later.
All right, so everybody who is helping push, give me athletics checks with the buff from Row.
I'm gonna say a little prayer.
It's a D8 if you want it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my DA.
Oh, I got 19. Where was the 19 when I'm trying to wrestle you?
Oh my god. I got a 7.
You do have your daily heroic inspiration if you need it.
Yep, if you want to reroll.
Yeah. I'm gonna use.
So I got
I'm
a
gonna do
12,
that.
and then I rolled my inspiration for a 6, so I got an 18 on athletics.
I
Oh, the
got
bardic
a
inspiration of 6.
14.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bardic.
I got a 14 with the. Oh wait, we had. Was that what you were talking
You,
about?
ha-
with
you,
inspired?
You have
So-
a D8 if you want it.
as well to add for bardic inspiration. If you
So,
want.
so you had both. You
Oh.
had you had both. You have a heroic inspiration for being human and waking up, and then you have a bardic inspiration because she told you how good you are at pushing things.
Does that go away? If I don't use
It goes away after an hour. No,
You
after
have it for an hour.
an hour.
Okay, well I got a 14 when I redid it with the heroic inspiration, so I'll add the
But you
D8
can
to that.
still add the D8 if you want. Yeah.
I'm trying to do these rolls
There we
differently,
go.
but
That's
it's
good.
never coming in
That's
right.
good.
Okay, so yeah, that's 20.
All right, so
Using all my pretty inspiration.
Thank
that gets you up to 21, right?
you. 20.
20.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were at 14. Okay. So we got a 20. We got Revs 19, and we got Nox. What was your final number?
18.
18.
Yep.
All right. And with that, we do barely manage to get everything. The three cars between the two of you, or three of you, it takes you about 12 seconds or so. We'll say 2 rounds of combat hypothetically to get the two cars pushed out of the way. And we were looking for a combined athletics check total on that. So
Nice.
all of those additions from Row got us over the 50 required.
Yeah. Good job, bro.
Good job,
So yeah,
friends.
You guys are
Teamwork
great at pushing
makes the
cars.
dream
What
work.
can I
Hard
say?
move the cars.
exactly. As Row's great, but of course the Velociraptors are still approaching it at this point, and we are
Run back into the car. And I go
quickly
right
get back in the car.
driver's seat.
Get it starting back up, and driver, quick, another one more vehicle check for Nox to get us going and get us out of here.
Faster. Must move faster.
18.
18.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
as I hop in, I'm gonna be like, all the artillery in the back, let's go. And then
And all of the spellcasters pile into the back, lined up, waiting for their shots. As you take off into the distance, quickly zigzagging through the last bits of the densest traffic as it slowly gets more and more clear, and you're able to pick up pace over the next 20 minutes or so as you leave the horde of velociraptors in the dust.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to roast some turkey.
Next time.
Oh, I
If
thought
we're
that was a
lucky, they might.
possibility.
If we're lucky, their sense of smell might drag them directly to wherever we camp, and then we can meet them in person.
Bro. Kai, we've talked about this.
I mean, from a scientific standpoint, being able to interact and meet a living dinosaur is truly amazing. In my opinion, like I get where Kai is like coming from. Like, yes, our situation sucks, but from the greater standpoint of like science, like observing a living dinosaur, because in my understanding was we only knew from like fossils and stuff. I'm not a paleontologist, but like,
But what's
Yeah.
more important, the science or the survival?
Well,
mean,
I don't.
survival, obviously, but like
I don't
a lot
think-
of, a lot of survival has been sacrificed in the name of science.
Did you guys see how many there were? They were like climbing over each other.
Yeah, we could have taken them all.
I can see how that would be a problem for you people who are made of meat.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Speaking as a
that's-
meatbag myself,
that's why you're
I'd
not
like to
afraid of
stay.
them. They have no interest in you.
I'd like to stay away from the sea of literal. Well, although they're only 1.5 feet tall, a literal sea of sharp teeth, toothed, and clawed creatures.
I think we could have taken them. They're just scary turkeys.
I really need to talk to you about how you always default to violence. It seems to be a human trait.
It is a human trait, but
You're not wrong.
Kai, just to be fair, you have talked about like literally like tearing limbs from people before and stuff like that. So
That was
That's
part of a
actually
that was part of a dissection. It was important to.
Still-
It's important to
still pretty
remove
violent.
that's just a barbecue. Almost
Also,
like
he's not
it's
wrong.
like we're tailgating.
What is this term, tailgating?
It's when you have a barbecue from your tailgate at a sporting event. And since we're like in, we can see the stadium from here, why not?
I see.
Some turkey legs. I guess in this case, dinosaur legs, but that's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
I'm so
well,
hungry.
taxonomically, all birds do descend from dinosaurs. So
That's what I'm saying.
So, Rev, you like chicken, but you don't like turkey? Or turkeys?
I like
You
both
don't
of
like
them.
turkey?
I'm just saying, you cook. It's all the same. I mean, a barbecue's a barbecue.
Do you eat chicken?
Why not?
But you want to become chicken?
No. It's a little bit different.
Oh. How?
That's hard to explain. I got nothing for you.
contradiction seems to be built into the human condition.
I've noticed that. We can't help it, though. I don't think.
Probably not. We still missed out on probably a world record barbecue of some kind.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to use my lightsaber, but when I see a literal horde of enemies that, if they were flying, would blot out the sun, I tend to not want to start that fight.
But it's kind of like the movie 300. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, where the Persians said our arrows will blot out the sun. That's
Yeah, yeah.
exactly what I was picturing. I was literally referencing that
I
just
know,
now.
but that's what I'm saying is like they went down in history though. Like we could be historic.
I'd rather.
We're in post-history, though.
I want my
exploits
history
of
to be he
that
died in
were
bed with,
greatly
like,
exaggerated.
Like,
And also, post-history versus prehistory is sort of a to-be-determined sort of situation here.
That's true. It could be prehistory. You are right there.
I don't know.
it's not how I want to die.
Regardless,
Don't
After
worry,
our
we'll have a barbecue soon.
after our harrowing several hours slowdown through Kansas City, the late afternoon sun now starts to sink behind us. And it becomes time to start to consider making camp for the night. And we're gonna be. Oh, I didn't realize that was there. That's neat. Okay. I believe at this point we are pretty close to Grain Valley on the map.
Okay.
We've made our way out of Kansas City today with the slowdowns around midday, getting through the city and stuff. We've gone about 100 miles now on day one, which we knew going through urban centers might be a little bit of a slow day. What? Are you
Not a sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
That was our son
that's
was
children
talking
off
about
camera. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, did I
Sorry.
fuck up? Oh, I.
I'm so sorry.
A lot of negativity coming from this camera.
And what is going to be as the sun starts to set? What is our game plan here?
I still have Lehman's tiny hut we can cast. It won't encompass the vehicles, but it will at least encompass us.
Okay.
It's reasonable.
Lehman's
So
tiny
I
hut,
don't-
Chris, gives us a safe area.
No, I remember, but I was going to say, I don't know how I feel. Is there anything we can do to protect the vehicles?
No.
I mean, we'll know if we'll know if something happens to it.
Can you go in and out of
Will
the
we
hut?
though?
Like,
Like this area has the highest abundance of lootlings compared to anywhere we've been so far. It's just
I
getting
mean,
more
we
and more
don't have to
dense.
leave the vehicle. We can still, like,
just like
cast it on, like,
On top.
on
Does-
top of the vehicle.
Lehman's tiny hut is the dome, right?
Yes.
The invisible dome.
Yes.
Yeah, think of it more like Hermione making camp in the last Harry Potter movie, where like they just like, oh, I'm going to cast a bunch of spells to protect us.
Oh, I
Like
said
a-
I know
like a-
what it
like a-
is, but I was picturing the
Yeah.
thing that we crawled into
Right, we
when we
used
were in
Yeah,
we
not-
used rope
not my-
trick
I don't know what
earlier
that
to
is.
turn.
Okay.
We
Right.
used rope
Okay.
trick to try to go inside Bilbo's house.
Yeah, for rope trick, which I call transdimensional access node.
Yes, that's the one.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I was confidently incorrect. I was like, I know what it is.
I know
Yeah,
exactly
no,
what we're
that's-
talking about.
That one, yeah, that one is great, but
Yeah,
it's
we
for
should be
short. That
fine
one's for
to-
short rests.
We should be fine to
Basically, just
be able to-
rest right on the highway then at that point
Right.
because we're doing that. So we're gonna place the in this tiny hut. Are we gonna like behind the truck, near the truck, on top? I think it's what you get a dome. You only get the top half of the dome. Is that how it works? It's
Let me
not
see exactly what it says. It says no, it doesn't say dome. It says
a hemisphere.
it says a 10-foot emanation. So that's a full. It would encompass
Includes the
going
floor.
underground.
Okay.
So if I go on top of the truck, we would get 10 feet up from the top of the truck and 10 feet down from there as well. So,
All right. But the truck is longer than 10 feet. Or
right. So
20
the
it's
back,
longer than 20 feet even.
right. So essentially, the back end of the truck would be outside of the dome, and I don't know that we
Which-
want to eat up all that space inside our.
Yeah.
be
The
fine.
bed
It
the
would-
bed of the truck itself is just a hair over 20 feet. I think it's like 21, 22.
If we unload the car from the bed of the truck, we could cast it on the bed of the truck and then have that whole area available to us,
Or you could just cast it on the ground next to the
or
truck.
we could just cast it on the ground and not worry about the
yeah,
truck.
I would leave the
I don't
car
think
in the
unloading
bed.
the truck is
Yeah.
a good idea. I think being able to move if shit goes down is the most important thing.
I concur. So I think we just cast it on the ground and
Sure.
be fine with it.
Yeah.
And is there any sort of environment or anything we're keeping an eye out for as far as when the park? Like if like we'll probably have, over the course of like a 5-mile stretch or 10-mile stretch here to think about.
What
Clearest,
exactly-
clearest view with like nothing blockading, at least the sight lines of the road would be what Nox is looking for, so we could have like a mile or two of seeing anything that would be coming.
Oh yeah, I mean the road is, you can see here, the road is
Yeah.
straight.
What exactly is
Um,
the protection of the hut, though?
So the exact definition is 10-foot emanation from me. The spell, let's see, creatures and objects within the emanation, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells of 3rd level or lower can't be cast through it, and the effects of such spells can't extend into it. The atmosphere inside the emanation is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to have dim light or darkness, no action required, and the emanation is opaque from the outside of of any color you choose, but it's transparent from the inside.
I was thinking maybe we could park the vehicles in such a way that both of the steering wheels would technically be inside of the sphere, so that nobody could theoretically drive them away.
Well, if
we could steal the
if the
vehicles.
car is
Kinex
if
is
the
going to be
car is-
on watch.
Right.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that's right. That's right. You don't sleep. I always.
I don't actively sleep, and I think you're more concerned about that than you should be. I don't think Bill's going to steal the vehicles in the middle of the highway on the first night that we're stopping. I just don't see that being the play.
You never know.
That's
I
super
feel
metagamey.
like I should
super
be worried
metagamey,
now
but
because-
It is.
What the fuck are you
Okay, okay,
talking about,
Deadpool.
guys?
I feel like Bill's being
Bill.
looking at that maybe I should now.
No, I forget. You can wake us up. I forgot that you don't really sleep, so
Correct.
you can kind of keep watch. I forgot
And
about
if we
that.
leave
I don't
the-
really
if
notice
we-
because I'm asleep. So
And if
Yep.
we leave the vehicles in the back of the truck, it would be somebody would have to really try to steal the vehicles in the back of the truck. It would take a
Yeah.
bit.
no,
so.
I'm way less concerned now. I forgot that Kai doesn't sleep.
Yeah, get plenty of rest tonight, man. We got a big day tomorrow. Start off with that leg wrestling.
start off with that.
Yeah,
leg
something like it.
wrestling.
See how it goes. See how it goes.
It's tradition.
It is. One of these days I'll win.
Okay, so we managed to find a seemingly safe spot to set up camp for the night, and we proceed to settle in and take our first long rest on the road east, as we know that it's going to be, somewhat difficult to sleep as the arcane storms will be washing overhead. And we've gone farther east than we ever have before, so we expect the storms to be stronger, more frequent, and even more dangerous. Fortunately, we do have the tiny hut to protect us, and we know that the chassis of the vehicles will function as a Faraday cage and kind of protect them. And we're not super worried about them getting fried. And we will go ahead. We're not going to click the long rest button just yet, but we will all go and take our spots. So exactly how's everybody sleeping here? What are we as we're laying down for the night? We're just all sleeping on the ground in the tiny hut. It's just a clear dome, right? It doesn't make anything inside it.
From our point of view, on the inside it's transparent. From outside, it is opaque. So it's think of it like the glass that you see in like fancy meeting rooms where like I flip the switch and it all goes cloudy. So from the outside, it's opaque. For us, though, it's transparent from the inside.
Right. This particular spell does not add any furniture or anything.
It does not.
It's basically a force field bubble for you guys to be safe in that prevents sounds and sights from coming out.
Yeah,
so people can't hear you. People can't see you. It just looks like a gray ball, like a gray glass ball that they can't see through. But it doesn't like have amenities or anything like that. It has whatever you guys put in it. So like presumably you're sleeping on sleeping bags on the ground still at this point, or whatever bed rolls or cushions you have.
Do I have enough scrap to create a lightning rod hanging around?
Sure, but you have also learned based on your previous experiments that it doesn't necessarily work.
Yep, I know, but
because it's not electricity, so
I understand. But there's only you can only try so many things.
Yep.
You gotta test and check for repeatability.
All right. So what's your plan here?
I'm gonna set up a lightning rod outside because I want to see if I can draw a lightning bolt, like, to it, and then I'm gonna go back inside the hut and just go into my inert state and watch.
Okay. And what's everybody else doing for the night? Just anything specific?
After the stressful day, you're all gonna notice Rev disappear for half a second, and then you may or may not hear an odd clucking sound before he comes and sits back down for the night.
Guys, watch out! I think the dinosaurs have caught up.
Yeah, the raptors are getting close.
I will, pull some stuff to like make a somewhat comfortable sleeping area, like any kind of like pads or anything to like rest heads on. And when I see Kai setting up the lightning tower, I want to walk up to him. I'm going to pull out the 5 Yeti Fang earrings that I made and be like, hey, look, I know nothing happened last time, but for the sake of like science, can we put these on the lightning rod and see if anything happens?
Oh, most certainly. That's a very good idea. Does anybody else have any items they'd like to contribute to the experiment? For science, of course.
I have a spare gun.
Okay, I will take that. I also have this hag's staff. It did not contain any magical properties, from what I was able to determine, but I do believe she
100%
used
contained many magical properties, just unable to be used by creatures that are not hags.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, even better. And so I'm hoping that this can maybe work as a conduit. We'll see if this helps with the experiment, and I'll strap it to the top of the lightning rod.
I put earrings. Doc put a firearm I'm hoping is not loaded,
Mhm.
and then you're putting an unknown power magical staff.
Be fair, your earrings are from a magical monster. They're
Yep.
magical
That is true,
monster
yes.
fangs, or fangs or claws. Fangs, right?
Bangs.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything else they want to contribute?
Rev's gonna like him and Haw for a second, and I'm gonna dig in my bag and I'm say for science, and then I'm gonna like hand you my Bible again.
Okay, and I'll put that. I'll put that into the base of the experiment. Ro, would you like to include anything of yours?
Yes, you can take one of my earrings.
Sure. Lots of jewelry in this experiment.
I'm starting to regret my choice. I feel like I should throw something that's like wearable apparel.
Don't have a lot
Apparel.
of stuff, you know.
Apparel.
So now it's now I've got to do apparel, gigawatts, and
Arcanum.
Arcana.
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 Yeah. Arcana.
Yeah. So everybody contributes their items, and we proceed to settle down in for our night's sleep. Kyle 9X, go ahead. I almost called you Kyle, but you're kind of
Kyle
Kyle
9X.
Kyle 9X, breaking the fourth wall.
Weird.
So go ahead and give me an Arcana check
You got it.
as you make your arcane lightning rod.
I got a
grab
16, but since we're about to take a long rest, I'm going to use my built for success feature and give myself a D4.
that. Sure.
Giving myself another
Seems
3.
good. Seems good. Yeah. All right. So everybody settles in for their long rest. As the lightning starts to crackle overhead, arcing back and forth across the sky in varying colors, we all nestle down in for our sleep while Kai9X keeps watch. And we are going to go ahead and take our break there. And we will be back in 15 minutes on the Arcane Apocalypse. And we are back on the Arcane Apocalypse as the group is settled in for the night as the crackling and nearby explosions of the arcane thunderstorms ripple throughout the area. K9X patiently in his stasis mode. I forget exactly. What exactly do you call it there?
I haven't really. So, stasis works.
Observing his arcane lightning rod experiment. Over the course of the evening, numerous lightning strikes hit the region nearby, all within earshot, including. Go ahead and give me a d20,
Just flat.
just a flat d20.
You got it. 15.
15. Yeah. You absolutely. Your arcane lightning rod at about 2 in the morning attracts an arcane strike.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna need you to give me a D100.
Yeah. Here you go. I got a 36.
A 36. All right. And what were the items again?
Well,
Nox,
so
what did you? Nox contributed the teeth.
The 5 Yeti earrings.
Oh shit! Guess we get to fight 5 Yetis this morning. I'm kidding.
that would be
That
that would be
Oh,
crazy because
well-
we'd also get a hag
Ooh.
from the hag staff, not like
we get Jesus, so
and Jesus.
We'd also have to
Turn
fight
into-
Smith and Wesson himself.
It's like Jesus.
no, Jesus would be on our side.
No.
It's,
Yeah.
I think it's funnier if
Would
he
he?
isn't. We have to fight
I was
Jesus.
gonna say, would he?
That'd be hilarious.
It's like, you might have some explaining to do, Kurt. Or Rev might have some explaining to do.
I was gonna say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There, there's a couple interactions there with a few of the humanoid, goblinoid, whatever individuals that were pretty close.
I'm just helping them get there faster.
Oh, okay.
It's paradise, you know.
So either way,
You
as
want me to go through all the items?
If you no, I don't need you to go through all of them. Of the 5, Rose Earring appears to have gained some semblance of enchantment over the course of this strike.
Awesome.
Exactly what it does, you might have to cast Identify or do something in the morning. Are you going to get out of your stasis after the strike happens to go investigate, or are you going to continue? Are you going to wait until morning?
I'll wait, but I only take my stasis is only 6 hours, so I technically have a little bit of time after before they wake up to do things like which will cast Identify and detect magic to determine what's.
Yeah, you'll have the
in
2
there.
hours in the morning, so when everybody else is waking up, you can be like, "Oh, finally joining us!" Right?
Mm-hmm.
Classic. Okay. And other than that, most of us sleep through the night uneventfully. It takes you a little while to get to sleep, but eventually the crinkling of the RGB lightning overhead back and forth amongst the clouds slowly becomes a kind of familiar ambiance as sleep finally welcomes you. However, Nox yet again is visited in his sleep by a now somewhat familiar dream or nightmare, if you will. Nox, would you do you remember the dream from before, of course, with the shadowy shadowy group of figures sitting around a board table discussing that now the final board member is dead, and now we can move forward with our plan. And then there was a question, what of the founder? The discussion that he had chosen a different path and hasn't been seen from. At the time I misspoke and I said like 10 years or something, but I had added the 8, so it was actually 2 years since he had been last seen or heard from at the time of when this message was recorded. And you of course saw that the date time-stamped with the exact date that you met this group.
March 8th, 2025, 2:30 p.m.
Yep. And the dream, yet again, go ahead and give me a perception check here as you, if you want, you can attempt to probe deeper into the dream, or maybe see if you can get see what happens next.
Yeah. At this point, with it reoccurring, he's gaining more and more like mental, like control over it, and he starts to do the like I'm going to work.
Yeah.
Now, and like this isn't like a horrifying image. Now this is a scene that I can now begin to break down and infer clues and begin to plan.
For sure.
So.
Yeah. So, your things are now kind of unclouding themselves and coming into view details that weren't there before. First and foremost, the city skyline outside. You recognize that this is 100% downtown San Francisco. At so this scene is at the San Francisco Syngeni office, and you don't recognize the boardroom table itself, but you can see that there's plenty space for additional seats at the table. In fact, there are 12 seats. Only 6 of them are taken. The one at the head of the table, 2 on the right, and then 3 on the left are all taken. The figures themselves, though, are all figures that they start to come into view and into focus. You don't know any of these individuals. You don't think you've ever seen them before. However, they do all have purple eyes as you glance around the table.
Cool.
Vivid, bright violet.
I wonder what that could be.
And then we come back to Kainai next, waking up in the morning, or 2 hours before everybody else does. I assume to go out and investigate.
Yes. First thing I'm going to do is cast Detect Magic and determine what amongst the pile, if anything, is magical. See if there's any residue or what have you.
Oh, actually, sorry, I do apologize. Kind of next. Actually, give me a perception check here. Also,
Sure.
A general perception check over the night. I had forgotten one other thing.
Sure. Over the night, I had a 13 in perception.
13?
Yep.
Yeah. There was, other than the one that hit here, which actually seemed to be a quite relatively small strike,
Mm-hmm.
Very, very close. Like less than a quarter of a mile. In fact, right across, like you can see the site from where you were at.
Oh, okay.
Massive, massive thunderstrike touched
Okay.
down
Gotcha.
during the night.
It might. Well, we'll deal with that when everybody wakes up. But yeah, no, that's really cool. Noted. But I am going to go about focusing on the scientific experiment in the morning routine here first.
Just wanted to make that side note. Like, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cast ritually detect magic, and then identify anything I find in the pile while I wait for them to wake up.
Yeah. So as you cast detect magic, of the 5 items, only Rose Earring has become magical.
Okay.
And
did the Hagstaff retain its magic?
yes.
Okay.
Nothing appears to have happened with those. You can give me an Arcana check actually while we wait for Identify to go off, right? Because you're ritual casting Identify.
Yes. Oh, I rolled a natural 1. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration here. That is just, I can't deal with that. Oh, so good. I got a 5.
5.
15 is what that comes out to be.
You have a plus 10. Oh,
I have a plus
man.
10 in Arcana. Yes.
That's nice.
Brutal.
All right. So 15 is better. So what you can tell with that Arcana check, though, is that it's the ability for it to act as a proper lightning rod is definitely based on how well you can refine it.
Okay.
And that if you were able to engineer it more precisely, you could
Gotcha.
probably increase the odds of it happening, increase the potency of the strike.
Gotcha.
And-
So I could tune it by adjusting the shape and what
shape,
have you about
material, all sorts of things. Think like you're trying to design an antenna that's got to get tuned into the right sort of frequencies in real life. Like you have
Sure.
to think
Are you
about the
talking-
exact distances, think about the exact shapes of the things. To
Sure. Are you
to
thinking
channel the
additive or
energy.
are you thinking additive or subtractive here? Are you talking to me
Yes.
about me shaving it down or adding?
overall engineering redesigning?
Got it.
You've for the most part you've kind of thrown together enough stuff thinking of it like, oh, I just need a pile of metal. Like a
Yes.
tall pile of metal.
Yes.
You know it works. Now you just know that if you can if you were to actually engineer it rather than just pile a bunch of shit on top of each other,
Got it.
that you
The
could
proof.
probably do.
We have proofed the concept, and now we need to refine.
Right now it's actually worth taking the time and effort to maybe build a proper lightning rod that you could use.
Okay.
But
Build one
With
on
that-
the car.
And then
build one on top of the car. Ooh.
I'll That's not a terrible idea. And then I'll identify the earring.
Yeah. So the earring itself has now become a, where is it? It is an earring of, where is it? Where did it go? There we go. It's just an earring of protection. I don't. It's not going to actually be listed as an item. It's a ring of protection, but it's an earring.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
So it's a earring of protection.
So-
Awesome.
So it has now. So it will now provide Ro with a. It does require attunement, but it will provide you with +1 to your armor class and +1 to all saving throws while you're wearing it. Pretty cool.
Good morning.
Oh, can Kai wake
When am
us
I-
up playing Thunderstruck?
Yes, I absolutely can. Thunderstruck.
Oh man.
Per per popular request, I did not prepare you breakfast, but I do have good news. Ro, it seems that the lightning strike last night effectively changed your earring's capabilities and enhanced its protective powers. I hand it back to you.
Stare at it curiously.
Yes, I think if you take a while to get used to the updated feeling, you'll find that it will shield you from harm.
It almost has a purplish hue to it. Now, if you look closely, it's actually lots of little blue and red crystals in a tiny little lattice that are like, it's so tiny that it actually looks purple. Like the way they're all like layered together.
I'm gonna like put it up to my ear and be like, matches my eyes.
Yeah, it does.
It's fantastic.
You note the color of Rose's eyes.
Oh yeah. Also, with that Arcana check and having done detect magic and everything, you did notice that there appeared to be some fine magical dust scattered around the base as well.
Okay.
You know, basically also same scenario, some red and blue, like we're talking the tiniest of red and blue crystals. Very
Sure.
much not large enough to
Not collectible.
effectively use or do anything. You could collect it up as some dust.
Yeah. Which we know we could use for fuel and stuff, but is
Right.
it like how much time are we talking about for collection?
You know, you could take like 10 minutes and gather up a couple little tiny specks
Okay.
if you want. If you really wanted, it would be mostly to have as a specimen. Like
Yeah,
you could-
that would
you
be
could
mostly
grab some
what-
little tweezers and take a couple little grains of it here and there.
Yep. Yeah,
Take a
Kai
minute or
would.
two.
Kai would. It feels like the kind of thing he would collect. And then while everybody's waking up, I'd like to cast Augury on the idea of going to the lightning strike, the large lightning strike.
Ooh. Yeah.
Do I need to roll something for this? How does it
what?
work?
So I don't.
So DM
is
chooses you pick an omen from the omen table. So Augury
Real
is a
low or
spell.
both?
It's a ritual spell again, but it lets me know. Basically, I look for omens for that tell me whether or not a plan is a good idea or a bad idea. The DM chooses from the omens. The omens are wheel for good, woe for bad, a wheel and woe for good and bad, and then indifference.
Yeah, so you don't roll for any of this.
Nope, you just tell me.
You describe the course of action that you plan to take, and I will choose one of these four results to describe back
Perfect.
to you.
The action I'd like to take is to take the party to go and inspect the lightning strike, the large lightning strike.
All right. So the way I'd like to think of this is Doctor Strange seeing all the different futures.
Mm-hmm. I
and
love
all the
that.
different possibilities, and you're like, okay, of all the different possible outcomes of this,
It's like predictive text, but for the entire world. I'm just running through all of the possible next things that could happen if we start typing this plan into the search bar.
yeah,
That
exactly.
is such a
And-
Kai way to explain that.
Yep. And the cop out answer, of course, as many is tricky. Wheel and woe, or wheel and maybe woe.
Okay, so
Definitely
the
wheel.
woe omen is weaker than the wheel omen.
For sure.
Okay. So there was another event that happened during the storm last night. There was a very large arcane lightning strike, right there, and I point to a spot on the in the
Yeah.
distance.
So it's off to the south. Actually, like kind of, there's you can actually see on the map here, kind of, there's a side old highway that parallels the interstate, and actually a little like dirt road and church parking lot that goes back through to an old farm type scenario, and there's actually a railroad back there that kind of
Okay.
runs parallel the highway. So it's actually on the screen here, it would be back in just to the left of that white building. And you
Gotcha.
can actually see from here, as you look over, it's only a couple 100 feet away, sticking out of the ground, each probably at least 4 or 5 feet tall, what appears to be a sizable blue crystal and a sizable red crystal.
Yeah, you see, the lightning bolt that struck our experiment was about 6.2 gigawatts. The lightning bolt that struck over there had to have topped at least 50 or 60 gigawatts. The effects are going to be significantly more dramatic. Now, I can feel the currents of the thaumaturgic aether telling me that there is good things to be discovered over there, but it is also I'm getting dangerous vibrations.
Interesting.
Everybody
You got to
give me a
work on your breakfast talk, Kai.
Do we have
I
time
think
for
we
the
have
wrestling
to
match
breakfast
first?
talk.
Oh,
We're
is
still
it-
waking up.
is it too early for this conversation? I'm sorry.
Do we
No,
have time
it's
for
good.
like wrestling
We do
competition?
need to. I do agree. That's
Yeah, so he's telling everybody this before they've even woken up. Everybody
Yeah,
is still
you guys are still in.
everybody's
sleeping
still
bags.
in bed in sleeping bags, and he's just like poked himself back into the hole and is making this proclamation. So yes, hypothetically, there is still 100% time.
Like wrestling match?
Oh, I suppose. Oh,
Okay, let's do it.
give me a second here. I need to call him a favor. I'm
Take
just
all the
gonna,
time you need.
I'm gonna start praying. All right, let's do it.
Okay. And it's just an athletics check.
No, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about
the-
Well, you never know, man. You never know.
No, don't worry about it.
Dude.
You can't get
you
lower.
can't.
Well,
You-
yeah, but
Oh,
you
21.
haven't put in the guidance amount
doesn't
yet.
matter.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter in this
matter.
case.
Doesn't matter, I
Oh
don't
my
care.
God.
I give
I'm
up.
so glad I didn't use a bardic inspiration on that.
Oh, I gotta write it
You
down.
use your hero
Hermes has
inspiration.
military training. I don't know why we haven't just accepted that he has
That means it
specific
doesn't mean anything.
martial training.
Yeah, but like,
That's hand-to-hand combat was his specialty, maybe.
For those
Rev
watching
is
from
like a
home who can't
lion.
see the dice rolls, Rev got a 1 on his athletic
yeah,
check,
nat
which comes
1.
out to a 2, and Sanguine got an 18 on the die, which I think comes out to a 21.
I'm little. I
How tall are you in this?
IRL. I'm a wrestling coach, and I have a wrestling mat in my house.
Mhm.
So why in game aren't you proficient in athletics?
Yeah.
I have advantage sometimes when trying to escape a grapple, which makes sense.
But why don't you have proficiency in athletics?
Because I'm a cleric. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Wrestle too.
Wait.
What do you want me to say?
I assume you wrestled back in the day, right?
A little bit.
I tore my shoulder before I could join. Well, I joined the team and then found out I'd torn my shoulder. That
Anyway,
wrestling died.
anyway, um,
The
you lost this morning to Dr. Hermes
wasn't
yet
even
again.
close. It wasn't even close.
And everybody give me a perception check. As we all finish up with the yet again morning decimation.
Oh wow.
You don't.
Yes, I know I'm not using the word decimation literally. Ooh.
You don't have to describe it that way, man. Why isn't this working? I had a
What's-
16.
You know, I think
16?
at this point it's like a
Mhm.
technique thing. I don't think it's like a luck thing. I
Yeah,
just
maybe
think
we
he
should-
knows like a special like
That's right.
like
Get some training.
jujitsu
Don't
or
do
something.
this.
I think he's-
Do some
I think he's like
practice.
poisoning my morning tea or something. I don't know what's going on.
As you all are discussing this and talking about breakfast talk, Hermes, you're the only one who sees approaching from beyond. It must be a mirage. Like there's no way you're seeing what you think you're seeing.
Which is
It looks like a giant cheeseburger. Like somewhere in the realm of 6, maybe 8 feet tall. 10,
if this
10
world has
plus
taught me
feet,
anything.
10
it's
plus
that I'm gonna
feet
tell-
wide, bouncing.
My lovely cheeseburger, I'll wait for you.
God.
I don't even know what that's from.
Lost
Hey
the
guys, there's a
plot.
giant
VeggieTales.
cheeseburger on the way.
Bouncing around over
VeggieTales
near
comes out.
over near the crystals.
I was picturing more Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. You know, like there's a leak in the boat.
Love songs by Mr. Lutz.
So I'm gonna let everybody know what I'm seeing. Be like, hey, maybe it's a mirage, but we've seen some weird stuff.
And
There's
it's
a giant
bouncing.
cheeseburger on its way here. I don't know what's going on. Anybody else see
Bouncing
that?
cheeseburger.
I told you, there's
Sorry.
good stuff to
As
see
everybody,
over there.
when everybody looks over, that you all can see it now, 100%. Like once he
Okay.
points it out,
Oh my goodness.
it's like literally
Okay.
like probably
Kai,
like
did you-
probably like
did you drug
50
us?
feet, 100 feet past the crystals. Actually, no,
Yeah.
I lied.
It's heading towards the crystals.
It's about 10 feet past the crystals. Like it was maybe behind them when you all looked before, and now just stepped out from around behind.
Yeah, Kai,
It
did
is
you
kind
do
of like
this?
bouncing around over there.
I did not apply any hallucinogenics to your food. As per popular demand, I did not prepare the breakfast this morning.
But what about your...
Could you
y-
apply?
You're not spell... That's not your spell, right?
No, that seems to be an effect of the arcane lightning. Is my current hypothesis, and
It
that
makes
is why I would like to
cheeseburgers?
head over there.
You think the lightning makes cheeseburgers?
The lightning made dinosaurs.
I guess.
I'm just
but
kind of
cheeseburger. I-
curious if that cheeseburger is like
Sentient?
the organic being itself. It is like if it is assembled like a cheeseburger consisting of like various parts, or like or if it's just like one like big like kind of like a statue type cheeseburger.
Now you're
So-
asking the important questions.
Yeah, like I'm kind of
These are the
curious. I kind of want to go over there.
kind of next questions.
So
What's
When it-
more
when it
concerning
boun-
is that
when it
it's likely a
bounces-
parasite.
When it bounces, all of the different parts separate and then
Well, that's
come
what
back
I'm saying.
together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, because there's like animals that are like they're composites of like different types of organisms living together to form like one unit.
Sure, I'm-
so
where do we
Corals
draw
come
the
to mind.
line?
Corals
Where do
come
we
to
draw
mind,
the
but
line?
Cheeseburger, guys. That's
also there's
weird, right?
it's
If
very
it tastes
weird,
like a
that's why I'm
cheeseburger,
intrigued.
I would like to eat it. So where do we
That's
draw
kind
the
of
line?
where I was getting.
Where do we draw the line?
Really-
Because if it's sentient, is this like a cow is sentient and we make cheeseburgers and it's like it's cool, or
Kainai next
That's
narrows
something
his
with
eye at
animals.
you and goes, "Cows are already creatures. Killing the
Hey-
cheeseburger as a cheeseburger versus killing it as a cow and making it a cheeseburger seems to be splitting hairs."
well, but that's what I'm saying is like it doesn't cross a line, right? If it's a sentient cheeseburger,
What if it?
I'm-
Rev, nobody's
What-
gonna judge you, man.
What is the line?
y'all been judging me for all sorts of things when it comes
We're
to
judging you for
sentient-
everything else, just not
So-
this. Yeah, we all want to eat the
Okay,
cheeseburger.
we draw a line at sentient raccoons.
I didn't judge you.
I did not draw a single line at sentient
Yeah.
raccoons.
Y'all have been both throwing
Well, unless we're
shade
talking
because
about
I,
eating stuff still, and then in which case, yes, I drew a line at sentient raccoons. But
I have thrown no shade. Whatever that.
How would one
means.
throw shade?
If we okay, I
That's
think
why I said I've
I-
thrown none of it. 'cause
I think if we have to kill it, we can attempt to eat it if we want to. How about that? Oh,
there you go.
Wonderful.
Oh, it has eyes? Does it really have eyes?
Yeah,
Are they mad googly like that?
100%.
is that a tongue or is that bacon?
bam!
Yes.
It's a big,
Yes.
big ass
Just
thing of
yes.
spam.
It's a bacon tongue.
It's a bacon tongue.
So does like a composition of two separate animals? Does that cross a line?
So
I say we just go. I say we just go. Do the.
Rev, I don't think we can go through a catalog of questions, man. I think they're all gonna get answered once we actually get there.
I'd like to cast Speak with Cheeseburger.
I'd like to cast
I
Speak with
second that idea.
Cheeseburger.
I second that.
Okay, I think we're gonna head over toward the blue and red crystals.
That's what I thought.
So
Yep.
sorry.
Why am I not surprised that we're gonna go head over to the cheeseburger and crystals?
I mean, I was gonna try to head to the crystals anyway, but then you do a cheeseburger on top.
Right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, man.
that was the goal. What are you talking about? What do you mean
I didn't
don't,
eat yet today. That's
don't
why I'm
do
eating
the-
1,000 pistachios.
don't do the thing that I was deliberately trying to do? What? But that was the goal. All right. So yeah, it's
Sentient
about
cheeseburger.
it's like roughly let's see, the exact location is actually it was actually, it would have been to the right of that white building. Either way, it's basically directly up the gravel road, about 400 feet. Essentially where the gravel road crosses over the old railroad tracks that are running along the backside of that property. There, like the railroad tracks come out of a little bit of some forest here. I'm just gonna actually go ahead and just also give you a
I'm
little-
assuming this kind of disrupted our morning, like waking up.
Yeah.
Like Ty kind of giving us the update, and then like, oh, look at that giant cheeseburger over by these crystals, and we're like, we probably haven't eaten or like really, like we're just kind of snapping into it, right?
It's basically right here,
Oh shit, yeah, let's go bang this out.
like right
It's
up
a
the gravel
foggy
road.
bottom
Foggy
burger.
bottom.
You guys were camped right about here on the road.
Like a soggy
So you
bottom
just
boys.
like
Awesome.
yeah, you just
Yeah,
hop
right.
over, and Foggy Bottom Road there or drive is about 400 feet to get up to that intersection, like just right up a gravel road.
Constant sorrow.
Just walk, right? We're not gonna take the cars.
Right. No, you would have to
I-
drive over the median because there's like that
I
whole
don't think we need
stretch
to
of
deploy the cars.
like 20. Actually, it's probably more like 50 feet stretch of grass there between the old highway and the actual interstate.
Awesome.
So yeah, like the old highway runs alongside it and is where all like the actual little side roads are attached. And as you all travel up the road towards the cheeseburger and the crystals.
What's
yeah.
Oh, as we're walking, Knox is just gonna kind of call out, be like, "So, what's contact protocol? Are we just going in shooting? Or are we?"
Maybe we should
Boom.
befriend the
Boom.
cheeseburger.
Anything
Again,
that
with
disguises
defaulting to
itself as
violence.
food. Anything that disguises
I'm-
itself
I
as
said
food
befriend.
is a parasite because it is disguising itself that way in order to be eaten. What I'm more afraid of is what's supposed to eat this cheeseburger. But at the same time,
Knock,
kill it.
So what if it's
You're monopolizing the
burger?
to the what I'm getting at is like I'm bringing this up because everyone had a different answer, right?
Befriend the cheeseburger.
So do we want to go in? So Doc, you are absolutely right. I think that this thing could definitely be dangerous, but I don't necessarily want to default to the violent option if we can avoid it, because Bobo ended up being pretty cool.
Boom.
So I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page, that we're not just going over here to slam this cheeseburger.
How about
I
if we let Ro?
I love slamming cheeseburgers.
How about if we let Ro approach first and determine if she can make contact with the cheeseburger? And if she cannot, or if the cheeseburger moves in an aggressive manner, we can all jump out and dispatch the cheeseburger.
That is a great plan, Kai.
Fair enough.
I can do that.
All right.
Never had a
What if Ro gets eaten by the cheeseburger though?
don't have a lot of experience with cheeseburgers, but
I hear they're delightful. Hope to have one day.
oh, so you're new to cheeseburgers too?
No, I've had a cheeseburger. I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
I had a life. I was a child at one point.
You sure?
That's so mean. I had a life.
You all take me way too serious.
It's been like 7 days.
He
since I
says
had
as
a
he's wearing his
cheeseburger.
new Sith Lord robe.
I was about to say.
Rude shit.
Guess I'll take me too seriously.
Also, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna go say hi to the cheeseburger and see what
All right.
can be
Um,
accomplished.
This
Yeah, so-
certainly is a spot I didn't have on my D&D bingo card.
The olive on the toothpick that does it for me.
Is that what that is?
Fancy
That's that.
cheeseburger.
I thought that was like a missile that didn't go off or
The
something.
1980s garnish of every sandwich.
you
I
know,
thought
classic.
there was like a fat boy or something just sticking out of the top of this giant cheeseburger that tried to get like taken out by some remnant.
Well, luckily, that's not the case. Oh, at least
Yep.
we don't think it is.
Right. So, how far away and where is everybody stationed here as Ro does this? Here, I'll switch back to, I'll give us the map again quick. So it is, the crystals that is are roughly like right here-ish.
Okay.
All right.
How about as we come around the side of the building,
Actually, sorry, it's on the road. I just missed.
I'll cast Silent Image to create an illusion. Let me draw it in. I'll create an illusion. I've got the orange, great. Like to cover this area here for the rest of us to stand behind, and let Ro walk on out.
So about 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So everybody heads up and hides behind this illusion while Ro approaches. Go ahead and give all of you who are hiding in the illusion, give me a stealth check, and Kynanex, give me the Arcana check.
Sure.
What exactly is the illusion?
The illusion is I'm going to extend out the wall of the building, so it just looks like the building is slightly longer than it actually is.
Okay.
So I got a 27 on the Arcana check.
Fabulous. And I see 20, 16, 18.
Got a 15.
Oh, 15. Sorry. 18.
I got an 8. Wait, why is that perception?
You didn't get perception. You rolled a custom roll from our point of view.
Yeah, it's all been custom rolls, but it would be 5 plus.
5 plus whatever
Yeah.
your stealth is.
I clicked on stealth and it's supposed to be plus 4,
dice
but for
roll
some reason
add-on
it's
that he
coming
has.
through as
Either way.
perception.
Either way, that's only 9.
Dice roller that he downloaded.
I'm pretty sure it's just the D&D. It just says beyond 20.
It's fine. We've
I redid it, but
again, Chris, it's fine. We've already got the number. We got the first roll from you. We aren't getting names. We're just seeing your die rolls regardless tonight. We aren't seeing
Okay.
perception. We're not seeing bonuses. All we're seeing is custom roll and the number. So we're Gucci. So we got a 9. As we move on, and Ro approaches the bouncing cheeseburger and pair of crystals. What do you do?
First thing I'm gonna do before I try to do anything crazy is I'm just gonna try to hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to see if I can like talk. I'm just gonna like kind of go out and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And just kind of get a feel for whether this thing is like aggressive or not.
Sure. You cast to speak with animals or anything like that?
I haven't yet.
Gotcha. So okay. So we're just seeing what happens if you just go and approach it, all friendly, like perfect.
Yes.
So as you do, the burger turns and kind of like does a bounce and hops and stops looking at you. Eyes going. Bounces a couple times, and then starts to bounce on over towards you.
I'm gonna mimic
Boink,
its
boink,
actions.
bonk. Okay, go ahead and give me a performance check as you mimic the bouncing of the burger.
So you just start like hopping.
Oh no.
I'll heroic inspiration a performance check.
Boy.
Sure.
Oh, so much better.
Ooh.
That looks familiar.
Well, tonight, guys.
A 9 instead of a 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
So as you start to bounce, mimicking its patterns, it seems initially thrilled that you're attempting to communicate using whatever sort of weird bouncy communication method it is doing, and then somewhere along the line, you get things backwards and you stumble slightly, and then it throws off your entire groove, and from there it's just like the eyes kind of like stop spinning all goofy like, and and it just like slows to a stop, and and then appears to almost get kind of sad and disappointed.
Okay. I'll stop.
And starts to like slowly bounce, turning away from you. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm sorry. At this point, as it's like moving away, I will let's see, as a ritual cat. I'll cast speak with animals, and I'll do it
With a spell slot?
yeah, I'll do it with a spell slot.
So it's an action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you cast, what exactly does the text for Speak with Animals say again, real quick?
I can
Or paste it if that's easier.
for the duration, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts, and you can use any of the influence action skill options with them. That is 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So as you cast the spell, you attempt to speak out loud to it and realize that it's definitely not a beast. But you are also able to figure out that, it's probably an aberration or a monstrosity or something along those lines. But you 100% know that whatever it is, or however it came to be, it appears to communicate through dance. And you just kind of fucked up the dance.
Oh, okay. Does it...
You were doing great at the start, and then...
Okay. Does it seem like... this thing does not seem like it's aggressive.
No, not aggressive at all.
Okay. So I'm gonna message Kai, and be like, so the cheeseburger communicates through dance, and I'm not doing so well with the dance, so I think I need some help.
It's not every day that you add a new sentence to my memory banks, but the cheeseburger communicates by dance is definitely a new one. How would you like us to help?
Are any of you good dancers? You seem to be pretty good dancing last night.
I can shake my wheels, but I don't believe that I can mimic the dance of a bouncing cheeseburger. I could, however, create an image of a bouncing cheeseburger, perhaps attempt to mirror its movements that way.
I think I have an idea. Um,
I can't,
are we
She
like
can't
still?
hear you.
I can't hear
It's
you.
casting message back to you guys while you're in hiding, unless you guys want to come out.
Right. Well, she and I are communicating
Yeah.
via message
Yeah.
back and forth.
We can hear Kai though.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you actually can't.
No, you can't.
No, you
Whenever I
can't?
cast message, the only person who can hear what I say is the
Oh, is
person
it
who
that way?
receives
Okay.
the
Right.
message.
You could hypothetically see his lips move, but obviously,
Okay,
like
never
his
mind. For some reason, I
anatomy
thought
is a
it
little
was-
different.
It was still audible.
That being said, I mean, right now the question stands: how would you like us to help? You're running this show.
Well, the burger illusion seems good, and maybe I can like dance alongside. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to dance. It seemed offended by my last dance.
The only downside is that if I do so, it's going to require concentrating on that spell, which will drop the illusory wall that we are using for cover at the moment.
I don't think you have to worry about the cheeseburger. It seems harmless.
Okay, I'll turn to the rest of the group. Ro would like us to drop cover and for me to mimic the movements of the cheeseburger with an illusion.
I can help with you if you need. I don't know what your plan is, but
My plan is just to cast silent image and let a cheeseburger bounce around.
okay, yeah, that sounds like more than I'd be able to do. So I will not attack the cheeseburger.
Seems like an odd request, but
What was the idea you had, Rev? Now that we've broached the topic with the rest of the group.
oh, I had a particular dance that I was gonna try,
Oh,
but that's okay. I think the cheeseburger dance is okay.
okay. So, I'll drop the illusion of the wall, and instead cast an illusion of a bouncing cheeseburger. I'll try my best to copy the cheeseburger that I see in front of me to a T, with slight variations in like sesame seed placement or what have you, so that hopefully it sees it as a unique individual, and then follow similar bounce patterns.
Yeah. You're also giving give me a performance check for the bouncing patterns. Actually both Arcana and Performance. Arcana for the quality of the illusion, Performance for the quality of the dance.
Oh, come on with the ones tonight. Arcana gets me an 11. I'm gonna use Built for Success on that though, and get myself an extra D4.
Okay.
At least my 11's a
Oh,
14 for the
14.
Arcana.
Sure.
And then the performance check. All of a 5 on the performance check.
Ooh. Yeah, so the illusion is passable. It's not your best, but it's passable. However, as it starts to bounce, it does even worse than Rose. Like it is the clumsiest cheeseburger you've ever seen. If that's
The
We're gonna
bouncing.
turn this friendly guy
Wait,
hostile.
cheeseburger away.
Huh?
We're gonna make this friendly creature hostile.
Wild cheeseburgers mating dance is unsuccessful.
Oh God, is that what's happening?
Being very concerned that this is actually gonna turn the cheeseburger hostile. I am going to cast. No, I'm not going to, because I don't know
This
if it's
doesn't
gonna
seem
work
to
'cause
be.
it's not a
This
beast.
doesn't seem to be working, Kai.
Courtship would not last long.
I mean, the illusion is spectacular.
Oh,
That's
top notch. It
exact-
looks. They look exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same. Yeah, I see your touch of artistic liberties there, but it looks really good. But it looks like
I'm gonna
like
message
one of
back to
those
Kai again.
cheeseburgers that you buy at a gas station that's just been like sitting around for too long, and like it just like you know.
flat and grayish.
Yeah, it's just not there.
Gas
you know,
stations
something's
sell
off.
cheeseburgers.
Also, the animation has
some of
far too many frames to it.
Mm. Yeah, that's
He's
probably
sitting under
Or
a
far
heat
too
lamp
few
for too
frames.
long.
I mean,
I was like, too
yeah,
many.
yeah.
It's-
I meant far too few frames.
I'm gonna message back to Kai and be like, I don't think that's working. Does anybody else have any ideas?
Right. At that point, I guess I'll turn to the rest of the group. I forgot that I'm the only one who has to relay that. Ro is afraid that my illusion is not as effective as I thought it would be. Does anybody else have any input for what we could do to influence this cheeseburger?
Let me try something. I'm gonna like walk out, and I'm gonna relatively loud. I don't know if it can understand at all, but I'm just gonna say, from one burger to another, and then I'm gonna like lift up my shirt and do the truffle shuffle,
Yes.
and do like a, you know,
Little belly roll.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
A little belly roll.
full on Goonies chunk truffle shuffle.
As you
Love it.
bellow out from one
Scott,
burger
that's
to
like dad-
Gotta be
another.
inspiration.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
dad joke or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Get some inspiration for that, bro.
And I'm obviously praying that this works.
It looks over, and you see. Give me a performance check.
All right. Let's see. This is
Most important.
all right. I got a 15 plus a D4, which is gonna take 9 years to roll. So you know,
It's gonna spin on its tip.
my computer doesn't like rolling the dice. So
You turn off the animated dice.
I've tried. I don't know how to do it
Still-
without messing everything else up. So it's a somewhere between a 16 and a 19.
Okay, it's a minimum of a 16. So, as you start the truffle shuffle, the burger locks eyes with you and begins to slowly start to bounce a little bit. And as you get more into it, its eyes glance downward slightly more so and appear to be googly eyeing in perfect sync with your other bouncing eyeballs in the truffle shuffle, so to speak. It's one eyeball is directly locked in sync with each of your nipples.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
And as it starts to bounce more enthusiastically in sync with you, the ground starts to thud underneath it as you hear the boom, 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 and it's like getting real into it. And then as you finish and it starts bounding over towards you with those deep thuds, it's another rumbling. It grows rapidly, steadily louder, coming up from the dirt near the rocks, and suddenly the earth erupts open just as the burger gets close to you, and out sprouts an enormous, rocky, dirt-mugged figure, approximately, like 15 feet tall, with a pair of massive arms that almost seems to glide through the dirt around the arcane stones, charging straight towards the burger right as it gets to about 15 to 20 feet away from you all.
That seems bad.
And there's a couple small earthy, rocky worms. But that's where we will pick back up next time on the Arcane
How does it dance with the
Apocalypse.
burger?
Something's gonna eat my cheeseburger.
Quick little,
That was awesome.
Are we off the air?
hold on.
Oh. Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit! Yes.
He got all the pieces
Bam,
of
bam.
Exodia. Oh no.
And that is what we will be fighting next time on the Arcane
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Hell yeah.
See you in 2 weeks, folks.